Yo, 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 King Earner coming to y'all live and direct. Now, what I was saying was Griselda Blanca and Pablo Escobar and Bin Laden, I feel like they all living still. I feel like they was those individuals that was smarter than the government. If they wasn't, they wouldn't have, it wouldn't have took so, no, so long for them to ever be put in captivity on any level. To even be back down. I mean, you think in that time is different from this time? Actually, I would believe that a woman as strong as Griselda Blanca, 2012, I believe that she can, technology, do a lot of different things. I could believe that a woman like her with all her strength is somewhere laughing in the government's face. You know why she's laughing and smiling in the government's face? Because there's not a lot of individuals who've done that. Now, I have to keep it 100 with you. There has never been a black man that done it, but I will say that at the end of the day, what Frank Matthews done, how he slithered away from him, and some say Tupac situation, you know what I'm saying? I feel like them three I named is like in a conspiracy in my mind right now. Like this even thinking about, and I was talking to a few individuals that I was in affairs with, and they was from over in that country, and they was kind of like giving me some type of understanding of how America was more lenient towards Pablo Escobar, Bin Laden, and they think was more or less, I feel like it was mindset. The reason why America, the United States is more towards them is because they're the ones that controlled the money at that time, man. Who wouldn't want to do them a favor? Bin Laden, I believe the Bush administration, of course, has something to do with a lot of connections with Bin Laden. But at the end of the day, that three conspiracy that I'm speaking of, it kind of mind boggles me, man. And if somebody, person that ran it by me, man, it kind of threw me off because when they said it, they was like, damn, you think she did? You think them people over, in her country and them people that's in Miami, they would really hate her after all the money and the economics that they started over there? They brought them cities to life, like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, there's some conspiracy to that. And it's more conspiracy to the Bin Laden situation being as though no one ever got a chance to see him again. So, my mindset is to kind of get people to think deeper, along with staying out of trouble, along with staying away from negativity. Think deeper opposed to always letting people control your thinking. We can go back and forth in the comments all we want. We must come to agreement with something. And that something is majority of us understand what's going on. We don't want to fight back. And, some people say, oh, us as black people, we don't like to fight back. No, I'm not going to even say that, because we do a lot of fighting. But I feel like we limit ourselves when we don't let certain minorities in, and we don't let certain individuals who basically, how can I say it, have control over what we call economics and unity too. Because a lot of people that got control over money have control over unity, but they just they unify everything amongst themselves. So my mindset is running right now on a thing like, them people was just trying to get out of the spotlight. Bin Laden, of course he needed to get out of the spotlight. Griselda Blanca, of course, she needed to get out of the spotlight. Pablo Escobar, he needed to get out of the spotlight. The reason why them individuals needed to get out of the spotlight is because the money that they had and the things that they done in their youth of the hustling gave them strength, gave them power, but it also weakened them because everybody knew who they were. See, it's a difference if you can stay incognito and don't nobody know you, but when you come out and you're young especially, everybody know it, that been in the streets, when you're younger, you want everybody to know this is what I'm standing on. You got the same power as an adult, as you had when you were younger, when you were running around in the streets. It's just that that was in you for you to want to go ahead and do that. And what it does is it puts us out there on Front Street. So that's what they done. I feel like they, their status got that big in this world, and being as though the government had, a lot to do with their situations. Like, the government was in a play. Come on now, let's not be crazy here, y'all. Let's not be crazy. Don't think that them people, the government is the biggest mafia there is. Don't think that them people was making money and that they weren't paying somebody, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like, I want to say Griselda, like I feel like she wasn't, like maybe she wasn't like them. Like, I don't know, because I don't see no authorities that I can feel like she had contact with. I don't see she was that rough and raw. She was like a Nicky Scarfo. You know they say about Nicky Scarfo when he was in United States Merriam, USP Merriam, he was like one of them guys that never spoke to the police. That's how you supposed to carry it, because them people are no good. It's usually people that run the blocks or run the cells and all that stuff that you can kind of converse with and get some understanding in without having to deal with the police. Only thing you should want to deal with the police, like open the gate for yard, food, and go home. Other than that, come on, let's keep it 100 with one another, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go a lot deeper at another time, but I don't want to burn y'all out on Griselda Blanco, Pablo Escobar, and Bin Laden. I don't want to burn y'all out on that. But I want for y'all to really see that conspiracy. I believe it. I do not disagree with my gut feeling. And I never felt like all these individuals I just mentioned, except for Tupac, I always felt like they was alive somehow. It's just something that's in me that have those type of feelings. Now, them feelings don't mean nothing if I'm not God. So I'm not God, I'm not a law. So I can't predict the future of what happens, but I feel like those individuals, and maybe Tupac, man. Maybe Tupac too. Very, very intelligent brother, very honorable man, and, he beat a lot of cases. He actually, we'll get into a little bit more about that, but for the most part, I just wanted to touch base and give y'all that. I feel as though this is the truth. Anybody that disagree with me, bottom here, comments, right there. Like, if you dislike. King Grinder live and direct.